Hello, Huskies back again with more Detroit Red Wings GMO franchise commentary. Last video we did, we actually had a decent offseason. I mean, our fourth line's kind of shit, but wait, let me stop myself before I get too far into this. If you missed last video, I put it up pretty late in the day. I'll link to it now. It'll be in the top right-hand corner of the screen. In the first minute of that video, there's a poll, and I'm letting the people that watch this on a consistent basis vote for the next team I'm going for. There's 4 selections, and currently the Dallas Stars are winning said poll. So if you didn't get a chance to vote, you're interested in having an impact on the next team that I pick, go back to episode 25. Pretty sure it's episode 25. I'm gonna feel real dumb if it's not. And vote on the poll. Like I said, it can be done on the desktop, it can be done on mobile. It's in the top right of the screen. You'll see it on the when you're there. You don't have to watch the whole video if you don't want to. But the poll is, like I said, it's like 45 seconds in. I talk about it. But anyway, we had a rather kind of meh offseason. We're pretty much the same roster. Our fourth line's got considerably worse because I had to overpay. I mean, Nathan McKinnon's making $11 million. Who did we trade away? We traded away Svechnikov. Did we trade him away for Nylander? Here's what we ended up doing. We ended up signing Ben Hutton to a 5.5. See, that's a reasonable offer. 5.5 for 84 and 5.3 for 84. That's good. And then 4.7 for an 81. Fuck off. That's like not even close. God, the way that the contracts working is frustrating. And then Tyler Parsons didn't get any better. Still an 83. But I'm hoping that we can survive. We have a better backup, so in case he's called into action. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop in. I mean, this is my last season with the team, so obviously the goal is win the cup, but this isn't a very good team, to be honest. I mean, we've got plenty of talent. Like Nathan McKinnon, by far, is one of the best sim players in the engine. Like, just it's not even close. Year in, year out, no matter what the title is. Like last year he was a beast. 2 years ago he was a beast. Like the guy he sims wonderfully well. He's always a point per game player. Usually 35-40 goals a season. It's nice to have him on my team instead of destroying me. Because usually what happens in these GM modes is I end up going against Nathan McKinnon in the Colorado Avalanche in the playoffs, and they usually knock me out no matter how bad they are. Can we stop getting hurt? Alright, so we're giving up lots of goals. Unfortunately, let's say that we win 5-1. But we're scoring a lot. Most games, like, I don't know what to think of this team, man. I know a comment said it pretty good was, I haven't been able to improve 2 different aspects of my team. It's always got to be either I improve the forward core. God, what the hell? That's 3 defensemen gone in the first month. I don't care about your draft picks. But like I was saying, I can't, like, if I improve the forward core, then immediately my defense gets worse. If I improve the goaltender, the forwards get worse. If I improve the defense, the goalie gets worse and the forwards stay the same. Like, I don't know how that happened. I mean, I can tell you how it happened because it's the salary. The salary cap in this game and the amount of money that players want for their overalls is completely wrong. Which sucks, but I can't exactly do anything about it, so I just kind of have to roll with it. I will admit, while it is kind of... What the fuck? Did I, like, miss an update or something? Like, that's 4 injuries we've had in a month. A little over a month. I don't think we had more than... Well, Parsons got hurt at the end of last year. But that was really it. He got hurt in the playoffs. But the playoffs I kind of understand, because that's where injuries really happen in the sim. This is ridiculous. But, it's whatever. We're still, I mean, we're 12-5-1, 13-5-1. We're doing decently well. But yeah, on to the next GM mode I do. I was kind of hoping for a Western team. Like I said, I mentioned the poll. The teams that I listed were Dallas, Montreal, New York, and I don't remember the 4th. Might have been Buffalo. I said Dallas is winning that right now. Dallas is an interesting team. They are very front heavy in terms of offense. Like their defensive core is kind of average at best. The goaltending, I mean, Ben Bishop definitely helps, and he'll make that roster a little easier to deal with. But that team, Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, Alexander Radulov, other guys that are not popping up the top of my head right now. It's a very offensive heavy team. I know I used the analogy last year with my Sharks, either the Sharks or the Oilers franchise that I did. Dallas is going to give up 6, but they're going to score 8 to beat you. They live and die by their offense, and that's not a style that I generally like to have as a GM. I like to keep my team balanced. Now, the only issue with that is with NHL 18 here, balancing your roster is not exactly very easy. You have to really get lucky with progression and just knowing how to sign guys for long-term deals at generous pricing for your team. But we've hit January 1st. Let's look at how our team's doing. I mean, we're 24, 13, and 12. Wow, that was way off. 24, 13, and 2. We're currently in a wild card spot, but we're only 3 points behind the Canadians. I mean, we're doing all right. 2.97 goals again, or goals for. We have the highest scoring offense in the division, and we have one of the worst defenses in the division. At least we're not giving up almost 4 goals a game. Goddamn Buffalo. Power play, good, 20%. That's good. Penalty kill, 82%. Could be better. We do have 4 shorthanded goals, which is quite a lot already. We've given up 4 shorthanded goals, though, too. That's not good. I mean, this is a decent start. I mean, this team is... This is about as balanced as you're going to get. Victor Arvidsson leading the team in points with 37. Nathan McKinnon with 36 and 37 games, point per game. Dylan Larkin on the second line, 33. Matthew Barzell, 33. Jonathan Hosting, 32. Alex Nylander, man, 17 points. It's a shame because I knew that he was going to struggle. Ben Hutton's a -3. What? Morgan Klimchuk's a -11. Yamamoto's a -9. Eriksson Ek's a -12. My fourth line is a plus, but my third pairing and my third line is absolutely trash. So all of my goal scoring comes from my first line, it would seem. I mean, yeah. No goal scoring comes from my third line. I really can't change that, though. I'm surprised that my third pairing is doing as bad as it is. Like, I'm sure that it sucks that it's out there with that fourth line quite a bit. But at the same time, the fourth line are all +3s and 4s and 5s, whereas my third line is -9s. Now, my third line, they shouldn't be doing that bad. I mean, Morgan Klimchuk, 4-star defense. Eriksson Ek, 4.5-star defense. Even Yamamoto has 3.5 defense. Like, this is a good line. I guess because they don't have a two-way forward, they're kind of struggling a little bit. And then my fourth line, two-way playmaker, two-way. Maybe I take Connor Brown off that fourth line, and I put Yamamoto down there. Like, I don't want to. He's 25, though. He's not going to get any better. Let's try this. Let's try Connor Brown. And that fourth line, I really can't move anybody because these are top 4, top 2. Wait, Travis Sanheim is a top 4 defenseman. He's an 81. Get the hell out of here. What the hell do you think you are? You are not that good of a player. Just because you're getting paid like a top 4 defenseman does not mean you are a top 4 defenseman. Top 4 defenseman. I wanted to see how Parsons is doing. I mean, he's probably the lowest overall goalie I think I've ever used for an extended period of time. 18, 12, and 2, and 905 save percentage. 286. I mean, Philip Forsberg. He's not a goalie. Dummy. Anton Forsberg, 158, 944 save percentage. I mean, if this keeps up, I might make a change to Forsberg, man. He's 5 and 1. He's 5 or 6. I don't know. I didn't really see. But if he keeps that pace up, I mean, I would not hesitate to bench Parsons to see if Forsberg can maintain that with a heavier workload. I really don't have any trades I want to make. The team is pretty much set. I don't have any cap space. I literally have $0. So let's just see what we get. Dylan Larkin has been injured. Alright, so that's number 6. Don't care about scouting because, like I said, this is my last season. Don't care about your draft picks. It was my last season. Dylan Larkin's back. Good thing concussions in this game are not real life like equivalents. Because concussions in this game last like 4 days. You basically go home with a headache and then you come back whenever it's gone. This game does not do injuries very well. Especially if you're actually playing the game. Like, my favorite thing about EA NHL is when you're physically playing a game, like, on the ice, and your guy gets hurt, he holds his leg, and he's got a shoulder injury. Or he holds his arm, and he's got a leg injury. It's hilarious to me that they can't animate the right injuries that go with whatever your guy had. Like, you'll block a shot, and you'll expect to have a leg injury, and you'll have a concussion. That's something that I never understood about how you can get that so wrong. But, I mean, EA finds a way. There's number 7. Now, these aren't even, like, bad players. Of the it might only be 6. Of these injuries, only one of them has been not part of my top 6 or top 4 defense. Like, these are key injuries, and our record is still fairly good. 34-19-2. We might be struggling playoff spot-wise, but I mean, winning, we can string together wins. Let's see where we are in the standings, actually, before I get too far. I still have a month and a half? Yeah. Still have all of March. So let's see here. Nathan McKinnon, man, he's a fucking beast. Oh no, we're pretty entrenched in the playoff picture here. So we have 74 points. We're 1 point behind the Maple Leafs. 1 point ahead of the Lightning, but yeah, we're 8 points ahead of another. Yeah, we're pretty much gonna be a playoff team, I feel. I mean, I obviously just jinxed us. Scoring is way down this season. Wow. I clearly just jinxed the team, but once again, Nathan McKinnon 52 and 56. Victor Arvidsson has been a blessing. Granted, I know he's playing with Nathan McKinnon. That's kind of where I wanted Ho-Sang to be, but I mean, Nathan McKinnon's got 27 goals. Ho-Sang has 30 assists. Arvidsson has 36 assists. Even the second line, Barzal, Larkin, Nylander's starting to kind of pick up the pace. Ristolainen and Pietrangelo are plus 25s. Man, that first line of mine is a beast. And then we've got Eriksson Ekker's a minus 15, Klimchuk's a minus 13, Yamamoto's a minus 8. Connor Brown's still plus 2. Somehow. I mean, even our fourth line's still positive. Yamamoto's only down because... God, that third pairing is so bad. Minus 14, minus 20. Again, I really feel like that's got to be because our third and fourth line are just struggling so hard. Goaltending, Parsons, 910 save percentage, 268, still doing good. I mean, Anton Forsberg, though, 9-2 at a 938 and 172 goals against. I'm tempted to use Forsberg for the rest of the season, but I don't really... I'm going to. I said I wasn't sure, but I kind of want to see what he's... Like I said, we're pretty well entrenched in a playoff spot. Now, this might be dumb. I mean, it's pretty dumb. He is an 81, so he's gotten better. Let's see how we do with Forsberg, because his numbers are sick, but he's only played in 11 games. But I still think that's a pretty big sample size to have that good of numbers, especially considering how bad our bottom 6 is and how bad our third pairing is. So let's give Forsberg like 3 weeks here. All right, we're not off to a good start here. Immediately drop a 4-1 game. Oh, but we come back with it. He gets his first shot. Stop offering me that trade. I don't want your draft picks. All right, so we're 1-2-0 with Forsberg so far. He does have a shutout, though. All right, 1-3-0. 1-4-0. Jonathan Ho-Sang is back. That's good. That's good. That's good. We did have a defenseman playing forward, so get Ho-Sang back in there. I don't know what to do with that third line, man. I don't. What did I say we were? 1-4-0? 1-5-0? We're not scoring, though. Like, I can't blame the goaltender for only scoring 1 goal a game. We have not... Since we scored that 7-0 game, 1-7... And Ristolainen's hurt. Since we won 7-0, we have not scored more than 2 goals. We've done it twice. 3 times now. Alright, so there's some quality wins right there. It'd be nice if my team could stay fucking healthy. Come on, get back in there. I'm going to stick with Forsberg. I think he's the better goalie. His numbers said he was the better goalie. The team just was not playing well in front of him in this little stretch. Like I said, we got shut out back-to-back games. And before that, we scored 3 goals in 3 games. 5 goals in 4 games. You're not going to win like that. Although if you're putting home 5, you probably should win. But we're 44, 28, and 5. I think we're doing okay. Big shootout wins right there. That's some points. Another big win. Another big win. We're going to lose the last game of the season, though. We have to. I didn't even know he was hurt. No, he wasn't really. He's back in the lineup. Yep, we lost the last game of the season. We get the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is the defending Stanley Cup champion. Toronto Maple Leafs. A team that beat us in a shootout on opening night in a real sim. They had 50 wins. Wow. Well, Vegas made the playoffs. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to know if this is like Vegas's first. Ooh, Nathan McKinnon had a rough year. Sorry, that just kind of surprised me. 71 points in 80 games. Our offense really... I mean, offense in general seems like it was down. Let's look at the NHL before I go over my team. Oh, I mean, Kucherov and Stamkos, fucking the greatest duo in this fucking game. And in real life. I mean, yeah, I still think points are significantly down. Who the hell is this guy? Yeah, because what the Oilers need is another young offensive stud to go with McDavid. He's making 7.5. Drew Iginla. Alright, interesting. Joe Veleno. Alex Ovechkin. 38 years old, still potting 45 goals. I kind of feel like I should have traded for him. Tyson Jost. Man, that guy just does nothing but score. Charles Teal. So Vegas has got... Alright. Barbashev probably just plays with Tarasenko. Yeah. Alright, so I feel like scoring is down as a whole. So that would contribute to why... I mean, we had 3 guys score 20 goals or more. We had a couple guys right there. Nylander kind of had a rebound. That third line, though, man. -11, -17. That the third pairing, 24, 17. Jesus Christ. Somehow, though, man, this D-man played more time as a forward and had a much better output. He had 5 goals. He had 5 goals in 24 games. As a defenseman playing forward. Oh, man, I'm worried about this playoff run, man. I really am. How did Forsberg finish? He barely played. So even if I switch it, it's still because Parsons is he's the better overall goalie. The game will use him because I have auto rotate goalies on. Because I would hate to have stats. I mean, because Forsberg still finished good. Like, I thought we were sucking, but it turns out it might have been Parsons. Yeah, because Parsons had that 7-0 win because Forsberg doesn't have a shutout. That's kind of frustrating because I would have liked to have seen my... Ooh, 14 and 46. Yeesh. My AHL team sucks. Xavier Bouchard, minus... Look at these minuses, man. Somebody's a -50. Holy shit. Half of the team is 55s. I stopped caring about the AHL team because, like I said, this is the last season. Alright. Oh, I forgot to switch back. I'm actually just going to do it this way. It's quicker if I do it in the menus. Alright, but that is gonna wrap up the final regular season for Detroit. We made the playoffs after missing it last year, but we get the defending Stanley Cup champion, Toronto Maple Leafs. Fuck, I never thought I'd get to say that. Even in a video game. Alright. It's a rivalry. It's the original 6 matchup. And it's going to happen next video. So, as always, if you enjoyed the video, any criticisms, constructive feedback, am I dumb for not making any changes to the team? Or predictions, do you think that the Leafs will just wipe the floor with us? Is Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, and William Nylander going to be too much for us? I think it is. The team is nasty. Plus Morgan Riley, oh my god, they're so good. And they have Jonathan Toews. Oh, fuck me. I just keep thinking about everything about their team. Either way, if you're still hanging around, remember to go vote on the poll. Last video, a minute in. Try and pick who you want to see done next. But as always, thank you for watching. Oops, I hit the wrong button. And I will see you in the next video.